Do you remember my Hoover Senior U4064 from 1982? Well, after a good strip down, a good wash, a good polish and a new zip on the bag, she's come up alright. Looks very well, works pretty good, I'll show you that. This we all think is an electricity board exclusive, backed up by many knowledgeable people, television adverts and brochures. So that's a welcome bonus. I didn't fully realise that in the before video. So that makes this just a little bit more special. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, this thing came up very nicely. Again, just a strip, wash, polish, new grease, put back together, had her working as we see her now, almost. Remember the trouble we had with the zip? Well, I very stupidly didn't look at the bottom of the zip and the stoppers had broken. So I went and pulled the original zip and off it came. And that was that. So this has been to my wonderful stepmother to have a very nice zip sewn into it. It's a nice plastic one, I'll take that. It won't seize up like the others. So yeah, that is done, and obviously inside of said zip hides a lovely pneumatic HEPA flow in this. I had to check because I fitted a lot of HEPA flows to a lot of things. A pneumatic HEPA flow sits in there very nicely. I also managed to keep it, I still don't know if I'm going to fully keep it forever, the Bulldog sticker. It wiped up okay, it's stained, not a great deal you can do about it. We shall recline the cord hook back up, and yeah, that's about it for the top half. It was pretty decent. The decal survived a gentle, flipping very gentle hand wash, and concentrating on the bottom half of the bag. So that was good. Yeah, no real paint loss at all. Looking very good indeed. Let's have a look down below. Down below looks quite shiny because yeah, it's been buffed and polished and looks glossy, lovely. Yeah, there's still the scratches close up. You can't get rid of those, but when you're looking at it from the side of the room, it just looks so much better. The bumper took about 75 years to scrub all of that yucky, mouldy rubbish off, and yeah, came up all right. It was a bit of a faff, but there we go. Underneath is mint, absolutely mintola. I gave the brush roller a pretty terrible blow over with a rattle can and a coat of clear coat just to stop the paint from coming off too quickly, literally as the weather was turning. So it's good enough, but it's not perfect. Nice long but softish brush rolls, but as you'll see in a minute, that doesn't really affect it. And yeah, underneath is just absolutely spotless really. Everything got a waft over the wire wheel that was made of metal. The base plate actually that got wire wool and metal polish. Very good indeed. Oh, and we mustn't forget, of course, for the plug nerds among us, the WG plug with its polished pins, looking much brighter and happier once more. Though this should, I think now, have a Hoover plug on it, and I think I've got one of those somewhere, but it's buried, and it may as well stay buried. For now we'll have this on, but yeah, whenever I find it, it needs to be fitted to this, because all of the ones, or most of the ones I think, that were sold via the exclusive line and the dealers and the electricity board showrooms had a Hoover branded plug. Right, let's plug this in and I'll show you how it works. Now this thing has a see-through actually, plastic fan, plastic chassis, plastic fantastically, and sounds a little bit like this. Really nice to use. I do not like the combined recline and power switch, because obviously I like to lock it up right and then turn it off so it free spins and we can hear the wind down. That's a bit of a faff as a small-time YouTuber such as I is, but yeah, came up alright. He even got the light bulb working. See, now look, I want to take a shot like this. You can't just push the button because it wants to recline. And then you have to put it down to turn it off. Yeah, not a fan of that. But of course this is 1982. Again, the same knowledgeable people told me that this was probably the last machine assembled in Perivale before it all moved to Merthyr. So I imagine the cost cutting was pretty ingrained into them by that point. They were obviously in that last decade of the 80s before it all went really downhill, but yet they still managed to produce lovely things like this. So yes, I'm very pleased with how it came out. Please let me know what you think down below, and do you own a plastic 80s Hoover Senior, and if so, what do you think about it? We should probably do a comparison video in the near future with this and a metal Hoover Senior of perhaps a green coloured variety. Who knows? We'll have to have a look. But yes, this one has come out very well indeed, and certainly looks a lot better than it once did. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I and this will see you soon. Bye bye.